We are going into the second winner bracket semi-final of the day. It's these two guys. Boom! WFZ and Romantic, both from China. After we saw two Koreans, now the second motherland of Warcraft is throwing their head in the ring. It is, yeah, both around 50% against their respective races. But of course, WFZ has to fight TH and Infi. Well, on the flip side, Romantic has to play WFZ and 120, so maybe it's equaled out. Romantic is a little weaker against WFZ, not the best results recently, only 64%, oh well, 64% in favor of WFZ. And if you tune in late, this is the bracket of the group. Lin already in the winner bracket final. Thank you very much to whoever is tickering for Liquipedia. This is such a great help all the time, so I can't thank you enough for the voluntary work that you put in there. Big shout out to all the helpers. And yeah, who's gonna join Lin in tomorrow's winner bracket final, and who will play the elimination match against So-In later on? Chat says it's gonna be Romantic, and it seems like this boy is on fire. But is he today? And what's WFZ has to offer? I am fixing my production thing here, and off we go! Map number 1, as I said, Ancient Isles, and this is very unusual for a human to not ban it. We have the HP bar bug, sorry about that. Can I tap out and tap in? Maybe it's gone? No, it's not. The expansion is so hard to take. You have to pull like 8 to 9 wisps workers for this. And it's pretty close to the undead base, so a lot of harassment potential. If you're like... I've seen WFZ play Dark Ranger here second to intensify that push on tier 2, especially versus Yumiko. He did that a lot. So let's see if he does it again. WFZ, father of a child. I don't really know if his wife is still living in Germany, but he was called the German by the Korean community, who was always very creative when it comes to nicknames. Romantic on the other side, one of the 3 super young players that we have with 120 and life. And very talented, making his big splash last year at GCS when he claimed 4th place after Foggy, starting off with a Claws of Attack, which is certainly nice to speed up creeping and do more damage to the DK, which is always good, as there's no healing for the undead on tier 1, especially not for the DK, who can't coil himself. Very interesting creep route here to go for the nulls first, get a little bit of experience, take that away from Romantic. Is he playing this one base?
A player's forces are under attack.
I can't imagine him playing this one base. No, Archmage is moving south. But okay, maybe WFZ was aware that this is the follow-up for Romantic for level 2 before the creep. But he gets the skeleton there. Nice last hit. Dota skills coming in. And so this creeping was, I don't want to say for nothing. Nice catch. Level 1.6 already. It's making it quite hard.
A player's forces are under attack.
From to creep, and he still doesn't creep this. Now the militia train comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My guess was quite correct, but the DK is around the corner. Where are the fiends? Here's the first one, and the tech is starting. Oh, already like 1/3 done. So how much damage can he do? We saw coil before, we saw skeletons before. He has no charges on that rod, but 4 skeletons on the battlefield with almost no cooldown anymore. Oh, the coil was a little too late. Archmage got it. But of course the big question is who's gonna get the Overseer. Fiend is there, no defense yet. He gets the first water elemental. Oh, denied it. Romantic, pretty nice here, but a few of those militia are hurting. And the first one dies here thanks to the Fiend focus. So who's gonna get the big one? It's the Death Knight! Level 2. The item goes to the Archmage, which is a Ring of Protection +3, which is not great at all. But the slaughter continues here. But that's why you pull 9 militia, to speed this up and to have backup. This actually went fairly good for Romantic for Ancient Isles. But now the question is, how fast can he get the expo up? And what's WFZ's reaction? He tacked on 1 Fiend. It's almost done now. And a Dark Ranger could be horrible for Romantic, if he really plays it. DK is losing quite a bit of HP thanks to the claws and right clicks from the Archmage. There's one more coil. He will get that footman for sure. But he's not using it. Ah, long range! He moved out of range! So this footman stays alive. Expansion is up. Tower is coming. No shop yet.
Player's forces are under attack.
But almost level 3 for the Archmage. Very good early game for such a bad map. For Romantic. Who has been eliminated by Foggy in 3 consecutive GCSs. He must hold a grudge against him quite bad. 3 Fiends now. 30 supply for WFZ. And what's the second hero? It's a Lich. So no Naga, no Dark Ranger, just tried and true Lich. But I guess the chances for a wagon push are quite high on tier 2. Or is he teching? No, he's not. Not yet. Needs a few resources, of course, as he prioritized the Lich and the Slaughterhouse for this. So, shop is up with fast build. Tower is up as well. Skeleton arrest, not that likely anymore. And DK needs experience. Like, WFZ's game is not on point here. Outplayed by Romantic so far. We're only 6 minutes in this game. Replenishment potion. I thought, okay, what was this item? Very nice item there for more mana and more HP. Not as strong as one might think it is, but still decent. He didn't kill many footmen. He still has 7. The 8th one is coming too, and the 9th one as well. No tech yet, so Romantic is heavily investing into his tier 1 defense. Archmage finds the Lich now, 4 Fiends, but he's quite far away, and now footmen are about to enter the base. What can they do? They are a little too late for killing some buildings. Don't really want to dive in too deep into the undead base, and Archmage has to defend this alone with his level 2 Water Elemental. There's no guard tower yet. Quite a good time for WFZ to do, or to actually accomplish something here. Nice coil, saving that Fiend, but he can't get rid of that Arcane Tower so far. He's also not focusing right. He must focus the Lich here to burn the mana and get some more damage out. But the Footmen, they are diving into that base. There's no Zeppelin for him. Kills the first Acolyte, kills, or get rid of the first Footman there as well. The statue might heal a little, but not too much. I think this is a nice reaction by Romantic by some time. As long as he can hold this, shouldn't be a big issue. Archmage is staffing in for even more damage. There's no Spirit Tower, and he's just wrecking the economy. He constantly has to reproduce them, and he's just going right-clicking on the Haunted Gold Mine. The ghouls are there, yeah.
The town is under siege.
And he doesn't kill too much. Wow, this was big. This was really big. And defensive TP. Oh, he tried to snipe the Obsidian statue, but it didn't really work. So with a Scroll of Regen that's already running, and a Scroll of Healing, you should be safe with this. Still no level 3 DK, still level 1 Lich. Towers are up. He's blocking in front here. More and more towers are coming. Only Scout Towers though, but Guard Towers will be there in a bit. And I guess, yeah, more Footmen are coming. Kills a Fiend. Wow. Romantic, so stable! Not breaking a sweat here. Is that tier 2 tech? Yes, it's halfway done. More skeletons die. More experience for the AM. Of course, solo experience the entire time, while DK and Lich have to share this. No one to the Footman. And defense is there, so there's almost no damage. No orb. And piercing damage gets reduced and reflected. He's holding this with ease. Wow, really, really impressed. Tier 3 tech only now. He's mining again, 7,600, 7,200, so a 400 gold difference. Thanks to this harass, plus the Acolyte that he had to rebuild. And now there's 3 guard towers. This one will fall, yeah, but whatever. You can't stay in there for much longer. You need you need wagons now to break this.
The town is under siege.
Archmage with a heal scroll again. And the DK knows, okay, there's something is coming. Can he defend it with the Fiend and the DK alone? I don't think so. No destroyers there. And Romantic is on tier 2. What's his plan? More towers immediately going for Team 3. No breakers then.
A player's forces are under
He's
attack.
draining some resources due to repair, but with the expansion he can easily afford it. So what's it gonna be? Mass gyros? And knights? This is like, that would be the normal way to do it. Nice Nova. But the shop is safe. Romantic is not doing too much at the moment. Can't stay in there. Oh my god, this is not supposed to happen.
The town is under siege.
And now the human siege begins. So many footmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 footmen with defend. So much sustain in this. And 2 water elementals. Destroyer upgrade has started. There's an orb of corruption which he desperately needs on the lich now. Ghouls are helping. Fiends are helping. Like 1 fiend is helping. And the statue is repairing. But the DK is almost surrounded there. Trying to go for it. Might force the town portal. Squishes through the tiny little nook that was there. But again, the economy is suffering. The shop is still up. He's mining and mining and mining. This is way too easy for Romantic. And he's just standing in the undead base against 3 towers. And he stays there forever. If he loses a footman, yeah, whatever. Potion being used now. Finally level 3. But it's only 1 coil, and I think he has to use it on the fiend. There we go. This could be a big feat now with the destroyer up. I think it's time for Romantic to evacuate this. 2 footmen down. 3. Oh, he's losing too much. The DK man earning half a level in 10 seconds. I mean, of course, you want to rotate your footmen out, but why feed them for free if you have a TP? An entire level! He lost 9 footmen. Romantic, are you still alive? What the hell happened here? Disconnect or what? This absolutely looks like it, man. He should have portaled away like 20 seconds ago. Oh, this changes everything. This changes everything now. Okay, it continues. Archmage TP's out immediately, but the Lich is near. He can't go to the shop, he didn't repair, of course, he couldn't do anything. So now, no shop, no footman, no creeping. Oh, Romantic is in trouble. Will WFZ punish this immediately? Yes.
A player's forces are under attack.
This guy is cursed with so much bad luck. His Archmage, thank God, had a scroll of regeneration, so at least he has something. Paladin is coming, Gyrocopters are coming, but I don't see any Knights yet. Okay, first one is coming there. Destroyer scouts for it. But this is kind of free kills. Level 2 Masonry takes some time, but level 4 on the DK thanks to all the footman feed.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now, what can he do? Another TP? Walk back? This expansion is toast. He's tanking a bit of damage, yeah, but with wagons now. Oh, he's so abusing the fact that Romantic disconnected for a bit. 1,300 gold. He's not producing gyros. He's just creeping. I think he gave up his expansion. And wants to win the game with his gold that he has now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, quite a bummer. Quite a bummer. But if he can win this game still, on a map that heavily favors undead, with a disconnect, then I'm really surprised. Level 3 masonry now, but of course siege damage doesn't really care about that. I think he should like finish this town hall. Romantic is coming from the north, 6 militia and a TP in. It's only 1 or 2 knights and 2 gyros. The army is mediocre. Level 3 Nova hits all the militia, they are gone. Stormbolt and Focus here. He even has Web against the gyros. 2 are still in the air. Oh, he fishes them out of the air. This is so easy for WFZ now. Imagine having 9 footmen here now. Stormbolt, footmen and knights would be great. He's building more and more militia, gyros. But the destroyer has been saved by a coil. Almost level 5. Level 2 on the Mountain King with a few good items. He needs a potion on that paladin. Uses it here. Actually, Romantic's doing way better than I thought he would. But it's the destroyers now who reign. And there's no real solution to it, as he can't throw them in masses, as you usually would. Except for preservation on the pally. And he has to run away again. Expo is still up though.
A player's forces are
He could actually win this, man. Dark Ranger now. Against the triple hero nukes, and he calls for the GG. Yeah, this is bad. What can you do? I mean, he killed quite a bit in that fight. And if he buys some time for gyros without a panda, I think there was no TP, can't really run away, there might have been a Nova to slow down the Archmage even further. Very, very, very unlucky. But this was the best undead map that we have in the entire pool. So Romantic is not out. We've seen Lynn coming back, we've seen Lucifer coming back. If this does not demoralize him, then it's okay. I'm not impressed with WFZ's play until that disconnect. I thought he would be way stronger. Yeah, of course, Chet is a little enraged at the moment. I feel you. But the chance is not that bad that Romantic comes back now. I mean, not the best sportsmanship by WFZ to immediately push after this. But I mean, you're responsible for your internet connection somehow. But this can happen to anybody. It was just unlucky that it happened here. It was WFZ's timing though, with the wagon out. As soon as you have the wagon, you have to go for it. And so I can understand him as well. That's a lot of money on the line here. And this group is so hard that you have to take every single advantage that you can get. So I don't blame him too much. Sentha91 has subscribed. Thank you very much, my man. So many subs today. Second train or what? Riot it is. Okay, Romantic, very motivated, just writes, go, 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 go. He wants more. All Return to Dust has subscribed as well with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much again. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you don't have subscribed to another channel yet, you can do it here for free. You have to redo it every month. Wow. Sale has subscribed for 3 months as well. It's actually a little new train. We have like 3 mods now. I think it's alright. They will take care if things get out of hand. I will maybe look into the chat later and fix this problem. So WFZ is up 1-0. And one map away from the winner bracket final against Lin. Can Romantic come back? He was the way better player in game 1, but his connection was the weaker one. Off we go. It's Echo Owls. Why does he not ban Echo Owls? Okay, maybe he banned Twisted then? Twisted and Terranas? Very, very weird maps. I mean, for Romantic, it's a no-brainer to pick EI now. That is, like, set in stone. If humans have the chance against Undead to do that, it's like an invite. It's absolutely a human map because this expansion is super easy to creep. It's super close to the main, so the expansion, you can do it like instantly. Or you can creep and just creep it with Militia, also possible. Romantic, not a guy to do that usually. And you get level 3 very easy as well, so that is 3 good points for human expansion. And the 4th good point is that the distance of base to expansion is super long. So, as an Undead, you have to invest a lot of time to get there, and reinforcements are arriving later. So that 5 to 6 good points why this is a very good human map. But, we've seen a few Undeads overcoming this. With a Wagon Push, with a Dark Ranger first. Don't see that here. And Romantic, quite normally for his playstyle, that he goes for the safe route, starting with a green spot, getting up to level 2, securing, again a causing tag, securing the leveling of the Archmage first and then expand. The normal way, I would say. It's kind of up to WFZ to determine the pace of the game. He can go for mass creeping and then push later. He can harass immediately. Thank you, Gary Glitterer. He can go for the Mass Destroyer push on tier 3. He can go for a Wagon push early. And seems like it's the harass. Yeah, yes, you can see, this is so easy to creep. Forest Troll Trappers, 1, 2, down. But there's a chance to snipe this Ogre Magi now. Level 2 is secured. Wait, I'm so stupid, like I had this here. He got the Ogre, right? But on the other hand, this is level 2 already. Okay, this is normal. So he didn't get the Ogre Magi, this was really close. Yeah, otherwise the Archmage was just here, then he got the Ogre Magi and he's here. And 2 green spots are level 2, so no, he didn't get it. It was really close though. And that's a big jump towards level 3. Gloves of Haste and Claws are a nice DPS boost. And here we go. More harass, but he can't do too much. Throwing a coil onto this to prepare for the skeleton harass if there's no Arcane Tower up yet. So yeah, at least he gets 1. Maybe the second one with another coil if he wants to invest it. Fiends are coming in, but also a little more experience from skeletons towards Romantic. Tier 2, 60% done. Tier 2 not started, no lumber mill. But still, 5 workers. 4 workers working on this. Pulls the creeps to get some poison damage on this. Nice move by WFZ. Or did Romantic pull them? It's getting better for the Undead, that's for sure. But once the Arcane Tower is up, the harassment potential drops significantly. Little Footman Scout to see the progress of the tech. That's it. By the way, on Echo Owl's only 1 shop. This is gonna be a big race for the Invo Potions later. And this Murloc spot is level 3 for the Archmage. Tier 2 finishes and he immediately goes for a slaughter. No lumber. But the Acolyte is there already. So where's the Warlock, Murloc, Nightcrawler is, right? Did he get it? And it's not level 3? Huh. Thought it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, as I said, it's up to WFZ to determine the pace. And it looks like he wants to harass with 2 Fiends here. Can't really creep that much. Fiends, of course, not good for creeping with their piercing damage. More Fiends, Lich, Slaughterhouse, late tier 3 tech. He's super out of lumber after building the Slaughterhouse, which costs, of course, 150 or something. Around that. Both players scout a lot. So that shows you that there are many different roads to take in this matchup. And here's Romantic's tech. So far, so good. Quite safe, everything is. Archmage with level 3 now. Can he last hit something? Not this one. But the feat looks very, very juicy. Staff on the Archmage, I like that. So he can harass again. He did that in game 1 already. Lich is out now, so he can work with Nova against the Footman, but they have a different plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going into the base, and there's no Spirit Tower again. And he was low on lumber anyway, like he didn't tech yet. This is quite bad for WFZ. He has to react to this, I feel. What a great timing. And of course, with the staff, he can portal onto a Footman, summon Warth Elementals. He's not even remotely close to Destroyers. This is where the last game went down the drain, when he lost all the Footmen. But this is way better for Romantic. Of course, the Undead has time now to harass the expansion. But I don't think it's worth it. Like, right-clicking on the Archmage, losing harvesting time on lumber. Not losing the Footman this time. So what can he do here? Didn't kill a tower, didn't kill a shop. Towers are coming up. 3 guard towers. If they stand, this is... He holds this. Now there's the Spirit Tower. This will help in defense. But still not even starting tier 3. DK and statues are now there. But he keeps the ghouls busy. And so he can't tech. This is buying so much time. Little micro mistake sending in the Warth Elemental after this. Level 3 for the DK finally. Coil saves the Acolyte. And this should be it. He has to evacuate a little bit. Militia train. Or was it militia? No, it was just normal footman. Also a little micro mistake by Romantic here, but he's busy in the north, so I forgive him.
The town is under siege.
And now he bought enough time for the towers. He bought enough time for the tech. Blacksmith a little late, but Mountain King is coming. And this is tier 2 versus tier 2. Usually the Undead would be at level 3, tier 3 now. And there's no damage. Like, Fiends are hurt. Lich has no orb. He's 2 minutes away from that orb. And what does he have against the towers? Nothing. He forces a little repair. He forces the rebuild of peasants. Shouldn't lose that Arcane Bolt. Is he going to tier 3 immediately? Nope. Arcane Sanctum this time, so it's gonna be Breakers. Death Knight has a staff himself. That's interesting. And finally the tier 3 check. That took forever.
A player's forces are under attack.
Basically the same as in game 1. This time he gets the altar, making the Spirit Tower more accessible. And of course it is defend. So they take minimal damage. Coil a little too late, kills that ghoul, and again he's low on lumber. He's at 18 lumber. He can't even go for the Destroyer upgrade if he wanted to. Stormbolt on the ghoul. He's not focusing on the hero at all. Just taking out one unit after another, and this is absolute key. Like, I have no idea how WFZ wants to play this. He will get the orb. He doesn't even have enough gold for the orb. as he can't rebuild them. Or he has to repair the entire time. But without lumber you can't do it. And he has to rebuild the ghouls. So nice. How Romantic does it. The shop is gone, the arcane is gone. But now he's in range of the towers. And there's no coil, but a statue. He's losing a few footmen here and there. Feeding the DK towards level 4, but he's so lucky with what he does here. Building footmen. Okay, he can't build breakers, that's why he builds footmen. Tier 3 tech for the human. Not that much slower, and the spirit tower is gone. WFZ is supply stuck. And that's the time to run away. He bought so much time. He's still mining. He's at 1,500 gold. Of course, there is an imbalance in gold and lumber here for the human, as there's no shredder. And he lost a few footmen, peasants. Concentration here. Concentration. Level 2 for the Lich. Yeah. Okay. Shop is back. Tier 3, 30%. Archmage is in now. With no mana, but this will change soon. Oh, Colnova! What a mistake! To move that Archmage in that direction. Could be the town portal. Yes, the Fiend shots would have killed him. That was a lack of concentration there by Romantic. And now the DK is there. Now he has coils. Now he can tank with this units. It's only level 2 masonry by now. It's still killable, but he focuses on the workers. Romantic has to respond quite soon. Still 1,500 gold. But he's waiting for tier 3. Suffering hard. Triple kill, quad kill. Economy wiped out. Is there gonna be a backslash for him or not? He had a great early on AI. He had a great early here. Priests are coming for some healing. Breakers as well. Nice. So he can burn some mana and has normal damage against the fiends now. But the 2 statues are key to heal this up. Romantic, where are your reinforcements? Spend your gold! He waits for gyros and knights again. Stormbull, but not enough footmen there to surround. Is the damage gonna be enough? Yes, it is. Frost armor doesn't really help. 3 breakers now. He's gathering the critical mass to push into the fiends. Upgrades are coming. Tier 3 is finished. Paladin, we're waiting for it. But the economy is still not that great. Level 40k. And the first destroyer. And the only anti-air is water elementals who can be dispelled. Archmage in this tower. He needs to find a solution for this rather quickly. He's going knights. He's going paladin. There's no gyros at all. And here, nothing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Orb of Corruption is there though. The destroyers are useless if you only go for breakers. Blizzard would be super nice now. I guess he can hold it as well. Sends the militia back. Oh, nice. So many knights queued. Holy cow. He needs more farms. He needs to react. Romantic spent all his gold. Statue coming and another fiend. No wagon this time. And Romantic seems confident. 61 supply versus 50. But the destroyer is a problem. Paladin is coming. Romantic is waiting for that and then engaging. Or just a little back and forth here. But the second and third hero are both level 1. This is not too good for him. But okay. Human Death Ball coming in. How many coils do we have? Ooh, 2. Quite good. Pulls an Acolyte to repair the statues. I really like that. And no towers anymore. 66 supply though. More upgrades. And Militia called. This is it now. This must be it for Romantic. He has to make it work now. With the Knight damage. With the Spellbreaker sustain. Level 3 Lich though. Can't hurt too much because the breakers are of course magic immune. Does he have a staff? Doesn't seem like it. Nope, no Staff of Sanctuary. And the fact that he has no shop at the expansion hurts him quite a bit. Staff and region
A
scroll.
player's forces are under attack.
So funny how he's able to play this without anti-air. Dark Ranger and Abominations now. The counter to Breakers. 70 food. And he's still not able to take a fight. Or he doesn't want to take a fight. Very, very patient play by WFZ. Maybe a little too slow by Romantic. He was short on lumber, so he couldn't go for double workshop, I guess. He needs to keep the Town Hall alive. But there is no repair. I wonder what Romantic is doing here. He can't A-click because of this choke. So the position for WFZ is so great. He's trying to break through now. But the Orb of Corruption Fiend, Destroyer Focus, is very strong. Silence on the Mountain King. He gets the Fiend nevertheless. Oh, Nova though! No Holy Light. Nice silence. No healing. No disable anymore. And he's just running away. Running away with murder, he is. And Romantic is down to a ridiculous 55. So many kills. Got half a level. And the Knights provide so much experience. He's trying to save with Holy Light. He does have a level 4 Archmage. Finally gets rid of one statue, but trades it for a Knight. He shouldn't do that. Level 2 on the Dark Ranger, so now we have Orb of Darkness as well. Or the Life Drain if he wants to go for it. And the arrival of the Abomination was so important to have something against the Breakers. Expo still stands though. No counter expansion by WFZ, and the main gold mine 3,800 remaining. How long can he hold on? Romantic with his back against the wall. Where is the repair? Not there yet. Statues are working overtime. One of them is out of mana. 2. Oh, 5 Knights. 5 Knights, 4 Breakers. 2-1 upgrades. 2-2 coming. Paladin, Priest, and Mountain King making his way down. And he saves this expansion. Or WFZ deciding to not kill it now. To not lose a big chunk of his army. 60 supply for the undead. Close to level 5. 5-3-3 would be amazing. Ring of Regen. Prep this with the Archmage solo. No experience for Paladin and Mountain King. Who's Paladin still level 1. No Divine Shield. And this must be it. 2 Abominations. High level heroes. No repair. This is Romantic on 1 base now. He was banging his head against the wall over and over and over again. But in this case, he was a little metalhead and worked his way through. So many skeletons. No dispel. So much bone shield, I guess it is. 2 destroyers in the air. They have mana, of course, thanks to this spell against the water elementals. I think switching to Blizzard would have been a good idea. Now, finally, we have Divine Shield. Romantic is Supply Star. Can't produce his unit, reproduce his units at the moment. Stonebolt doesn't really hurt, but the Lich is in danger. Got the Invo Potion before. I really like that move of WFZ. Oh, Mountain King! In trouble again! And he has no... Yeah, he's silenced again. Very well executed by WFZ at this point. And all the normal damage in the world can't break through this. Level 5 on the DK. He has a coil. Was a little late with this. But trading an A-bomb for a Knight is nice. And what's important is the Destroyer. Once there are Destroyers, I think Blizzard is the key. As Infi showed us, as TH showed us. Now it's time for the Paladin to die, as it seems, or just to retreat. Destroyers are not a good unit if they have no mana. But if they have mana and the Orb of Annihilation, you see how they melt through magic damage especially. This army was 70% Knights. Yeah, there are Breakers now. But whatever. Nice fight. Kept almost everything alive. 42 supply only. What a swing! And what a game by Romantic. By WFZ, of course, 2-0. And tomorrow we have a great match between Lin and WFZ. But wow. How patiently he played this and how safety he played this. This was really nice. Never diving in too deep, never like overcommitting, never positioning his units too far up front. Nice. Pretty nice. And that's why he's in the winner bracket final. Tomorrow is gonna be a different task though against Lin. And Romantic has to play one more match today, and this is the elimination match against So-In. It's gonna be good. Speaking of good, we have new supporters here at Back to Warcraft. And this is Japariax donating $10. Go! More Warcraft 3 every day. That would be the dream, man. Just to have stream every day. That would be the dream. And Otto von Bisk has resubscribed for 11 months. We're close to our anniversary. Let me know what you want to do then. That was... Despite this being Echo, WFZ played this phenomenally well. Yeah, I don't get, like, maybe he had no time to go for Blizzard. Romantic pulled the right strings by harassing the ghouls for such a long time. And so the destroyers were very delayed. But in the end it wasn't enough. 0-2, I didn't expect that. I thought Romantic would be better. But he's like one of these guys who is not that great online. And when he's offline, he's really good. So let's see if he can overcome this against So-In. We're going into a small little break. Thank you for the very nice comments in chat. You know what I mean. So, be right back with the last game of today. It's gonna be So-In versus Romantic. Be right back.